Hi there. Welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma, and today we're meeting in the garden and we are going to mulch the backyard. I'm so excited. We got a big, huge pile of free bark mulch chips from the power company, and today we're starting with our pathways in the backyard. So right where Spencer was dropping off some mulch, and then right here behind me, um, we're gonna just remulch areas that are already mulched, that are just needing a refresh, and then we'll get into some bigger projects with the mulch. But I'm just so excited to start mulching that we're doing the quick and easy project today. So to just give you a little bit better of an idea, this is the back of our house, and then this whole area is mulched, and we had a butterfly garden right here. So we're gonna actually mulch all the way to the fence, and we're going to be mulching behind all of these, but I'm going to reshape this lawn. We're not doing that today, but we are gonna bring the mulch all the way over and cover all this space up and cover all of this walkway up, minus, the lamb's ear that are growing there. So you can see how green everything is. Well, there's like really big chunks of pine. So we end up putting the mulch pretty thick, maybe 6 or 8 inches here, because it'll break down pretty quickly and compact a little bit. So we want to make sure that there's plenty of coverage through the summer, and so we just make sure that there's lots there. So even the green that will just turn brown and crumbly will end up being mulch eventually as well. Currently, the pathway looks like this, and you could see in the middle where we walk the most, it's pretty much just all scraped away. There's some leaves from the maple. This is basically last year's mulch, and we didn't do a big mulch job on this pathway last year. So a lot of this is mulch from 2 years ago. So it obviously does its job, but there's also lots of bare soil now. And then over in this area, I scraped the butterfly garden so that it's nice and smooth, so that all of the surface area is relatively even. There's a couple of divots that we'll just fill in with mulch, but I just put the excess in the back over there because we're gonna have kind of a raised bed butterfly garden over in that corner. Pitchfork.
You really
Alright, I wanted to give you an idea of how much mulch we got, and it's a lot. It's almost maybe twice as much, maybe more than twice as much as we've gotten in the past. Usually it's about this high and then, you know, this way, but now we've got 2 mounds of it, which is fine. We have 2 really big beds that we haven't done before or have done very little in, that will need it. And then we do this whole front section of our garden, lower garden, backyard. So there's plenty of spaces for it to go. We are prioritizing the mulch that's spilled out onto the street first, so our neighbors don't have to deal with it. We know that this mulch will be here for a few months as we chip away at it slowly. We've done these mulching projects a few times here on our channel, and I always forget to mention, and everybody always, or somebody always comments that my husband, Spencer, is using a shovel rather than a pitchfork. He's doing that because he has Parkinson's, and when his tremor is acting up, the pitchfork is useless. All the mulch will just go straight through because it's shaking. So it is better for him to use a shovel. So hopefully you see this part of the video and you do not have anything to say about it. And everybody has their own tool that works for them. For him, this is it. I am using a pitchfork because it works for me. We're also using a gorilla cart that has a lift and a wheelbarrow, so we can kind of tag team on that. And then we just pile it in a whole bunch of piles, and then I go through it and rake it out periodically. So we're just gonna get into that. We probably won't film a whole lot of the fill the containers full, but we will share the end result with you.
you see the snowdrop?
right here in this corner.
I know. I hate that. Yeah, I know it's already down. Lucas.
All right, we put a good sized dent in these mulch piles and the backyard is mulched, so that's exciting. It feels really great to have the first mulch project done of the year, and it just makes everything look nice and tidy and clean, and it makes me excited for the coming garden season. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show you how things look here, how things look in the backyard, and we'll end the video there. Okay, so this is the mulch pile. It was out here, and we brought the majority of the pile along our property line and just kind of raked up what is still kind of spilling in the street, but it's not really in the road like where people drive. Yeah, so that is the deal. You can see this pile was significantly higher than this one. It was like here, and now it's even. So we put a good sized dent in it. It feels pretty good. Let's go in the backyard and see how it looks all spread out. Oh my goodness, look at that. It looks so nice and clean. Oh, that makes me so happy. So all we did is mulched the main pathway that we use right here, and around this bed and this area that used to have a butterfly garden, and the like just empty space that we have there. And then Spencer did a little corner right here where the hose is, or the hose bib is. And then the next thing that we'll work on is the hellebore bed. We need to clean up the leaves in the hellebores. So I want to do that, and then mulch, and then also around the greenhouse and the raised bed, we'll mulch all in there, and those will be fairly easy projects to do. And then the bigger project will be to cut the grass into a new shape right here and pull the weeds around all of the rhododendrons, and we'll mulch all back in there, and we're gonna extend these beds out and plant beautiful things like hostas and whatnot. So that's exciting. Yeah. All right, the only other thing I'll mention is that the free wood chips come from wherever, so I don't know what all kinds of different wood is in here. Some of it breaks down faster than others, and it wouldn't maybe necessarily be the best stuff to have on like your vegetable gardens or somewhere that you're going to be eating from, but we almost exclusively use it on our walking paths wherever we're walking around. So it does not matter whether this type of wood chip leaches or if it has, you know, I don't know, whatever things in it that people don't want on their garden. It doesn't matter to us because it's just where we're walking. It's not affecting my plants in any way. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked seeing our garden get dressed up a little bit. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.